Okay, so the 3.3 Spiral Abyss just released and... oh boy, the Wolflord is back. How fun! I just love it when I'm required to bring a Geo character in order to beat the floor fast enough. I was sarcastic if you couldn't tell. This video will go through my initial clear as well as provide some tips for those of you that are struggling a bit with it. As for whether this abyss is more challenging than the previous one, I don't know. I think they're about the same. I'll need to reset and change my teams once I beat 12 too, but whatever, it is what it is. I'll be using a Kaching Aggravate and Yoimiya Vaporize team, and once 12.3 comes around, you'll see the teams change to a Kaching Overload and a Nilu Bloom team. But first, some general advice about Floor 12 as a whole. The first half for all of Floor 12 is mostly a DPS check. Bringing a team with as much DPS as possible here is fine, but a Quicken, Aggravate, and Spread team will be ideal if you do not have that much DPS. The second half will want you to bring a Geo character for the Wolflord at 12.2 and a healer for the Rift Wolves at 12.3. You can bring either a team that's good for both AoE and single target fights, or just do multiple attempts and change teams to optimize for each chamber, kinda like how I did it. If you have a full mono Geo team, that would be ideal for the second half, but if you don't, which I assume most people won't, make sure you bring at least one Geo character in your team to take down the Rift Skulls for 12.2 quickly. If you have Yunjin, this would be a good option to use as her level 2 elemental skill can fully take out one skull each time it's cast. Noelle in general is also a good option for the second half, because she can be used as your DPS healer and shielder if you have her built. Okay, first is the Perpetual Mechanical Array. This enemy can move around quite a bit at times, so make sure to not use your elemental skills in burst too quickly, as there can be times where you may have to chase it around. All of its attacks are easily identifiable, so make sure you're dodging and using iframes at the correct time to avoid taking damage. At a certain point, the enemy will become invulnerable and cast 4 other ruin enemies. The one you'll want to target has a ring around it, and once that's defeated, you'll be able to damage the array again, and it will have reduced resistances for a while. So this is the best opportunity you have to deal as much damage as possible.
Scatter! By royal
Clouds high. The bird?
propagate! Nowhere to hide. Incoming! Hey!
As you wish, mate.
Scatter! Don't blink! Good! Yeah! Good!
For the second half, just take these enemies down as fast as possible. Ideally, aim for the Geo Fatui, which is the one in the middle, and the other two will lock on and follow you around. The last enemy, which is a Stone Enchanter, will spawn after you defeat the first 3, and at a certain HP threshold, will summon what is called a Stone Drake. At this point, you can either keep attacking the Stone Enchanter, however it will have increased resistances, or you can attack the Stone Drake, and once the Stone Drake is defeated, the Enchanter will be stunned and they will have their resistances removed for a bit.
Lord of Sand, your sacrifice is ready.
Rain outlines your fate. Huh? Observe! Fuse is lit! Oh, this will hurt.
At 12.2, you will be met with 3 Primal Constructs. These can be grouped together with a crowd control character. If your DPS is high enough, you can defeat them before they turn invisible. However, if they do turn invisible, you will have to use quicken reactions to attack them, or their constructs to make them visible again. After they are defeated, the Gale Hunter will appear. This enemy functions pretty much identically to the Stone Enchanter in the previous chamber. After a certain point, it will summon a Hawk, and you will have the choice to keep attacking the Gale Hunter or switch to the Hawk. Alright, next we have the Wolflord. You can recharge energy after starting the challenge and attacking him as he's spawning in. Don't start using all your elemental skills and bursts right away, as this boss likes to stall a lot and not give you very long windows to attack it. If you're using a bow character like Yoimiya, however, you can for the most part just start attacking it whenever you feel like it. There are certain moves it will do where it will stay on the ground for a long time, and that's where you will start to do your damage phase. However, these certain moves are RNG, so you may need to restart the fight a few times in order to get the right one. After a certain point, he'll generate a shield, and you'll have to destroy the 3 skull-looking things in order to break it. This is where you'll be using your Geo characters to destroy them, and once they're destroyed, the boss will go down. From there, just start to attack it. If you cannot defeat the boss in this time frame that is down, just repeat the process again.
Witness the power. I'm going in. Break a leg. Fuse is lit.
Next is the Jade Plume Terror Shroom. Using Quicken, Aggravate, and Spread reactions will cause it to reach its enraged state, and once it does, just dodge its attacks and keep attacking it until it eventually goes down. This boss does stay down for quite a while, so this is most likely where you will defeat it. If not, just keep repeating until it does. If you aren't using a Quicken, Aggravate, or Spread team, any team with a high DPS output will be able to take it down no problems.
Teamwork is trick.
One with wind and cloud.
Hey! You're toast! With sword comes shadow.
Wind strike.
Everybody stand back! I'll cut to the chase!
Wind strike.
And the final chamber has waves of Rift Wolves. If you have trouble grouping them, just run to a corner and they will follow you, and then just deal as much AoE damage as possible. The biggest issue here is dealing with the corrosion and their annoying attack patterns, so just make sure to have a healer for this chamber. At this point, it's just a DPS check, so just deal as much damage as possible.
Just like we rehearsed! Spring forth! Covenant of the deep! Let's move out. With all my strength! Scatter! Forward ammo! Help! Positions! Torrent, bring refuge! Allow me! This dance is for you! Propagate! Hi! Presence on your side! Germinate! Covenant of the deep! Hold the line!
Okay, that's it for this video. Showing now are all the builds I use for my Abyss run. If you are struggling with this Abyss, I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, consider hitting the like and subscribe button. If you would like to see more videos like this, or have any feedback on ways I can improve videos like this in the future, please let me know in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care.